Welcome, my name is Andrew. I've made more money than I deserve on the internet, so now I'm teaching you guys how to do it for free. This is not the typical how to steal products like most people will teach you. I'm not telling you how to copy and paste. I'm not telling you how to copy and paste. This is how to create your own winning untapped dropshipping products. You create them. Yes, I know that sounds crazy, but it's not as crazy when I go into it and explain it to you, right? I teach you how to get rich with branded dropshipping so that you can convert that into a real business once you prove the concept, right? So there's a few things that you have to think about, right? So there is the fast and the easy road, which is what everybody's teaching you how to do. You can get rich by going to Callow Data, copy and paste in the store and the products and the videos and everything. That is not what we're doing. We do a methodical business approach. I've been doing this for 10 years. I've generated 8 figures. I don't care to brag. You can check my other videos and look at numbers. I don't really care if you believe me. You can just believe me when I give you this incredible sauce, right? What to actually do that works. The people using this method are the ones that are actually getting rich. When you're first to market to sell the product, you make the most money and it's the most affordable. This is when you see the crazy numbers that everyone shows online, right? When you see people showing the crazy cost per clicks and the CPMs, it's because they're not doing what they're telling you to do. Nobody who's actually making money is copy and pasting someone else's video ad and testing it. That is not the way to run a business. That's not the way to test a product. There is a formula, though, to creating those videos. But first, let's get into validating the product, right? So we're getting into the low and slow method. We can call it whatever you want. That's what I'm calling it, right? So we don't use Callow data and we don't copy and paste products. Everyone is testing every video ad that's on there. So the reason that you're getting high CPMs when you test Callow data products or PP ad product ads, all of those video ads that you see on all of these things, if you're just copy and pasting, you're getting high CPMs because everyone's testing them already. And if you're trying to find an unsaturated version, you're just giving yourself a much, much, much harder time because you're competing with a product that's saturated in a space that's saturated. And then the videos that you're using are also saturated. They're not even unique. You get what I'm saying? So once you know the exact formula on how to make video ads real easily, you really don't even need to have the product. We use AI and then we use the internet, bro. It's mad simple, right? So as you can see, we're going to go way deeper into this. It's not just me scrolling. So let me zoom out. So first, you hear this all the time, scrolling on Facebook and IG. That's going to be obviously the most reliable, which is going to be warming up your own account. Okay. From that, pippy ads and get hooked. The reason that I say this is because it's about finding the product and the problem that the product is solving, right? So we don't necessarily need to find something that's untapped or unsaturated because we'll create that later as we'll get into. Finding something that's new to market. So let's say we find something that's 30 to 60 days new to the market and we find someone who's running maybe 50 to 100 ads. It's not a ton, but it's not a little bit, right? Maybe they're spending $1,000 a day and they have a specific video ad and a specific video angle that's working. Okay. So then we look at the product and we say, okay, but that product solves multiple problems though. And they're making money, but they're only selling one of the problems that the product is solving. So now there's an opportunity for us to create a first to market product opportunity by utilizing the other problem that that product is solving that person is not taking advantage of, right? So this is a multifaceted approach of incorporating a new angle, because you hear that a lot. You hear a lot of people talk about like running advertorials or funnels and incorporating a new angle into the product. So you can sell something that's saturated as long as you can market it in a brand new way, right? Or you can do all of the above. So you compete with them, you find the product, you find the problem that they're solving, you find a better version of the same problem solver. So I use a public case study as the shower heads often, right? I made like 6 million doing the shower heads. They pop up right there. But for me, there's a lot of shower heads in the market, right? So what you can do is, let's say someone is selling one that filters. So then you can sell one that increases your pressure and filters the pressure, right? Now let's say someone is selling one that increases the pressure and filters, or increases the pressure and filters the water, you get what I'm saying? Now let's say someone is selling one that does both of those and you want to compete, right? So now you're going to do, it doubles the pressure, it filters your water, and it saves money on your water bills, right? Or market it differently. Everybody has wall-mounted showers. So you can literally sell some bullshit shower and just only push the angle of this is the one kit to transform your regular shower into a handheld shower. Boom. Like a very simple angle, and it's effective. You get what I'm saying? And you can do that with many products. So this is how you create your own untapped winning product and market, right? So let's move on. Once you go here, let's say you find a product. Now we're getting into validating that product. That's what, that's just what's going to happen. We can't just pick something and copy and paste it in rapid fire tests. So now we need to validate whether or not it's going to work, because this is the low and slow method. This will ensure that your success rate is much, much higher. I have a 70 to 80% success rate. It's rather insane. However, it takes a while for me to find my products. I don't just pick every product. I don't test 5 products a day. I can, and every once in a while I do, and every time I do, it never fucking works. And you want to know why? Because you need to take the time into really making the creatives and really thinking about the copywriting that's on your store. Dropshipping is easy, and dropshipping is simple, and beginners, if you're a beginner, you can get into this. But you're up against people like me who understand certain things, right? Or other people who are watching this video who are picking up exactly on what I'm saying, and they're following along. You know what I'm saying? And you do have the opportunity. You just need to be accelerated, or you need to be able to adapt, right? So you can either be a mentor, you can have a mentor, you can find someone, you can go buy someone's course. I don't sell a course. I don't do that. I do have a mentorship in a school program. It's not a course, but it's a school. It's like a community of a bunch of other drop shippers. It's small right now, but we're building it up, and I'm in there. So you know what I'm saying? But you need to be able to at least play ball. You get what I'm saying? Like if you're the new guy on the ball team, for instance, everybody knows what their role is, right? So if you're the new one stepping into drop shipping, everyone already knows what they need to be doing, and everyone already has certain things in place, like as a foundation. So you need to make sure that you at least know what those things are that you need to have in place for your foundation, so that you can play ball, so that you can run your ads and that your website will actually convert. Or that maybe you're good at building websites, maybe you're creative, but maybe you're not good at selling. So you need your creatives. You're a creative guy, but creative guys are sometimes they don't sell so well. You know what I'm saying? Because they're so creative, they're so honest, right? So you need to be able to run with these. So now we're going to open this up. I know I'm giving you guys a lot, but you're going to have to run with it. The validation process. You found the product. Now you need to run it through the gauntlet. This is what I call the gauntlet. Okay? So check the comments of the videos of the products that you're looking at, of these video ads that you found on Pippi ads or on TikTok or IG. I personally love Facebook the most. If you see big Facebook ads running, that's usually a really, really good indicator that they're winning products. You know what I mean? Check the comments. If the comments are like, where can I get it? I had this. I love it. I've never seen this before. That looks so cool. They're tagging people. Oh my God, I need to get this for so-and-so. Yes. Yes, my brother. Okay, on to the next step. And these aren't in particular order. I'll sort through it as we go, right? So check Google Trends. Is it going up? This is the last step, but I put it here because it's extremely important. Everything else on this list is relatively easy to check yes on the box. What's hard is checking every single thing on the box, in the box, right? So I think this is a list of 4 or 5 things. If you can get all 5 of them, your success rate is going to be much, much higher. But you might find 1 product a week or 2 products a week that find this. But it doesn't matter, because you only need 1 product to make millions with, bro. Tens of millions. It's mad simple. Just spend your time not on blowing up a ton of products, okay? If you spend your time on just push the best products. Everybody's trying to blow up a bunch of crappy websites and ads, copy and pasted stuff that they never make. It's ununique, and the market knows it's ununique, and the CPMs and the cost per purchases and the cost per clicks, they reflect that. You may think it's unique, but the market's telling you it's not. You get what I'm saying? And that's the key. What does the market tell you? What's the feedback that you get from your data? As a dropshipper, you are a marketer. This is marketing. This is not just being a CEO and running a business. You're wearing all the hats, bro. You need to be the guy and fucking make the guy run at the same time. You know what I'm saying? You need to be the fire and the fire under the guy's ass. Does that make sense? And the guy. Like, there's a chair, there's a guy, and there's a fucking fire. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't. But you need to be the fire, you need to be the chair and the guy. This is you as a dropshipper. You are the marketer, you are the motivation, you are the bank. You are the worker and the employees. You know what I mean? So make sure that your products, when you're spending your money on them, are worth it. Don't listen to callow data. Don't listen to someone telling you to copy and paste something. And I understand it's easy to gravitate towards that because we all want, subconsciously, we all want what's easy, bro. But while you can make sales, if you want to find success, I'm giving you how to find success, bro. Instead of rapid firing 10 products in a week because you can, what if you just did this and you only found one product that marked it off? But by the time, what, bro? By the time someone else spent $400 or $1,000 testing 15 products, you found one product and wasted no money. You wasted no time. You start running your ads and it's making sales because you made sure it checked every box. These guys are copy and pasting and you're sitting there with your fucking cigar and your notepad. Nope. You get what I'm saying? You're like the baddie. And these guys are the WH, the OR, the ES of the dropshipping game. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the baddie, bro. You got to be the baddie, bro. So that's 2, right? Check Facebook ad library. Is there a lot of people? So check comments. That's first. Check Facebook ad library. That's probably second. If those 2 look good, then you want to start seeing if there's enough content to create your ads with, because that's going to go into the next step, right? So a sneak peek is just the next step is going to be make your ads first. Make your ads before you make the website, and I'll explain why, right? So is there enough content to create with, or can you order and create? If you have the budget, if it's on Amazon, because like, look, when you find a winner, bro, you're probably not going to be able to find it on Amazon. And if you do, it's going to be on like the 15th page of Amazon. Oh, I forgot to add that as a step, but thank God I just reminded myself. Yes, that's another step that I honestly do. Because if I do try to go order content or order the product to make content and I'm looking for it on Facebook and I can't see it, I'm getting gassed, bro. Oh my God, it's not even on Amazon, bro. That's another sign. Yes, it does happen. Or if it's on the 15th and 20th page, that's a great sign, bro. Yes. Get gassed up, bro. And, does it solve a problem? Bro, I shouldn't even have to explain that. We're not selling fidget spinners, my boy. We're solving problems. We're building big business. You build this up, you sell it. You don't even need to run it forever if you don't want to, bro. Just fuck off to Jamaica and go buy 13 houses and 17 wives. I don't care what you do. This is the game, though. This is the sauce on how to do it, okay? So let's move on to the next step. Did it pass every mark? Every single one. Bro, if you get to the Google Trends mark and it doesn't pass the Google Trends mark, it might piss you off, because it's pissed me off about 150 times. I'll be so gassed about a product, but I'll be so true to my formula. Like, even myself, I made this formula. I'll be so true to it because I like just believe. And I'll be like, bro, everything tells me it's working, but Google isn't. And Google is the one to listen to. Don't listen to yourself. That's who you've been listening to. You run it through the gauntlet and everything. You're listening to yourself and the data that you've been searching for. But then you go to Google and you ask Google, hey, Google, so what do you think? Nah, bro. That's what Google's saying. Nah, bro. And the reason we don't do Google Trends first, because I know you're thinking, well, I'll just do the Google first. Nah, bro. Once again, nah, bro. The reason is because Google, if you just do Google first and then you just write everything else off, you're gonna notice that you do Google first and it might be hitting on trends, but then nothing else is hitting. You get what I'm saying? Which can be a good thing, right? So let's say it's hitting on Google, but the comments ain't hitting but maybe the product has never been sold, so that's a good thing. You get what I'm saying? Now you're in the pioneer. Now you're first to market. There's no data because there is no data. So you have to, once that happens, you have to really analyze and make a decision on if you're willing to risk a little bit of money or not. That's literally what it comes down to. Okay? So if it passes that mark, if it's no, is the answer no? If it's no, because it probably is, until you find the one that is a yes. You get sent to the gulag, bro. See? You got to fight out the gulag, bro. And once you do that, you 1v1 your boy, bro. Your boy. I'm out there. You know what? I'm not out there because I followed the steps. Follow the steps. And you won't have to try and prevail and try again. But you know what? You might have to, because still it's 7 to 8 out of 10. It's about 70 to 80%. Because you're not going to hit every time. I'm the guy, 8 figures. I'm telling you, you're not going to hit every time. But you will hit. It's not gambling. It's a skill-based system. Counter-Strike. You were ever a trick shotter? MW2, bro. My peoples. I launched a clan called Space back in the day. If you know, you know, bro. Someone might have just been like, internal storage. Fuck, I don't know what that is. But if it was a yes, bro, if it was a yes, and it hit everything, now before we build the website, we're creating the ads. How and why? I know you're wondering why. You probably ain't never heard nobody tell you to run the ads first or to create the ads first. We're not running the ads first. We're just creating them and then building the website. And the reason is very simple. Well, yeah, how to create the ads we'll talk on in the next video, because that is a whole thing in itself. But the reason we're doing this is because obviously you saw that one of the stipulations for finding the product was, is there enough content to create ads for? We're not ripping content. So if you find a competitor who has amazing content, you just can't rip it, bro. That's just a part of the rules. It needs to be all original creatives. You need to either have enough existing creatives on the internet that have never been run as ads before, and I'm talking like YouTube reviews. If it's a saturated product, dog, that's how you fucking win, bro. Excuse my French. But if it's a saturated product, I've made M's by just taking the person. I went to them and I go on YouTube and I pull reviews from their people, like people posted on YouTube. I bought the viral thing, bro. And I literally use their own reviews in my videos because these people ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? They got so big and so high and mighty, they never felt like they were back in the dirt and needed to know how to guerrilla market. Like, I'm giving you how to take down. I've had companies reach out to me, little old me, bro, in my bedroom with the bed behind me, running up money, bro, telling me I gotta stop what I'm doing because they have a team of people who are being blindsided by what I'm doing to their product and their company and their bottom line. I'm not doing anything wrong but making money, bro. And they can't operate because their ads cannot compete. There's a formula. I remember at one point I was selling a fishing company. I called it the reel spooler. It was a product where you put a fishing reel spool in the end of it and like fishing line. And then you have the fishing reel right here and you can reel it up and it'll spool your fishing reel for you. I was making custom I had my family. We're out at the fucking pier. We're on the beach. We're shooting content. We at the lake. We traveling. We doing this. Bro, making like $5,000 a day, something slight. It's a little fishing company, right? But that's more. I was making more than the actual company who made the product. I didn't know. And it was patented. I didn't know. I had no idea. They're hitting me up like, where's all our money going, bro? I was getting personal DMs on Facebook videos, bro. Bully the competition out of the ad market. The game I'm giving you in this video, that one sentence. Bully the competition out of the ad marketplace. I'm not going to tell you how to do that for free, bro. But I'm giving you so much game that you can figure it out for yourself for free. Because once I said that, I'm like, I need to tell you know what? Fuck that, bro. Just bully them out of the marketplace. You see what their ads are doing. I'm going to tell you. You see what their hooks are doing a little bit. What is their ad hook? Cool. Level it up just a little bit. What is the text? What's the font? Make it a little bit more visible. Probably gets, what's the call to action? What's the ad copy that's working for them? What's the headline on their website? What's the guarantee that they're offering? What's the offer? Are they running buy one, get one free? Because I'm running buy one, get three free. I have their product in my videos. The first product that they have in their video, that their flagship product is, I'm throwing that in the garbage in my video. I'm picking mine up. This is the new thing. And 15 videos with 15 different people. And I get the marketplace thinking like, wait. And you ostracize them out of the community. It's easy. But you need to be a dog, bro. I'll show you if you want to, shit. I hate pushing it, but like when I talk like this, I'm like, bro, I know someone out there is resonating, bro. I try to be nice guy. But really when I'm here in my computer running ads and building businesses, I'm a dog, bro. I don't play no games with these people because it's me versus 15 people at a corporate cubicle job. On to the next step, bro. Create your own ads. You're not copy and pasting. Stick to the formula, my boy. You will thank me and then mail me a check, bro. You don't need to, but shit, you make so much money. You'd be like, find me in a year and be like, use your connections because you're a big baller with a cigar and Andrew Tate, whatnot. And let me just get a mystical drop in my mailbox. You know what I mean? And just say thank you. And then have a mystical fucking signature. And I'll know. Be like, bro, video 14, minute 35.67. That dude remembered. So after we build all the ads, we're going to build the site, connect the pixel, and launch the ads, right? The reason that we built all the ads first is because we're going to break all of them down. We have 3 specifically unique video ads, bro. We're not reusing the hooks. We're not chopping the first 3 seconds off, and then we're not doing none of that. These are 3 completely different videos because we're bullying them out of the market, bro. They probably have dried up creatives. They're probably in the process of making creatives as we're going to bring 3 fresh creatives in. Do you understand? That is another thing to look at, by the way. When you're doing your product research and you're validating and you're looking at the competition, and let's say you see someone with 200 ads, which is a good thing because you want to see that someone is doing well with it, right? Look at how often they're pumping out fresh creatives because that can give you a massive edge. If they're not pumping out fresh creatives and they've been using the same 3 to 5 for the last year, that gives you a spot to come in with 10 fresh creatives because you know it took them a year and they only have 5 creatives. If you come in with 5 to 10 fresh creatives, you can just start cycling them through and you'll be working on your next batch while they're trying to scramble and make 5 more for a whole nother year. Game. Print money, bro. Make your ads, use all your ads for content that are distributed through your website, okay? Because another key is congruency. I hope you're taking notes, bro. You're probably not, because I'm like 60-something subscribers here at the time of recording this video, which is fine, perfectly fine. I'm nobody, right? But the game I'm giving you is like, distribute the content throughout the videos or throughout the website. Don't use all of your videos in the website, but you need everything to be congruent. You need every color on the website to be congruent. White background, one main brand color, simple logos, no flashy emojis on your website, none of that. No pop-ups, no timers, no countdown timers, bro. No. We do a sticky add to cart at the top, maybe, maximum. You know what I'm saying? depending on how you're building the store, if you're using Funnelish and you're building funnels, or ClickFunnels, or Shopify, or I've even used Commerce HQ. If I can find it, I think I'll put a screenshot right here of a product I sold one time. I don't know. It took it to, I don't know if I can find it, but like $1,000 a day or something like that on day one. It was on TikTok like a year or two ago. Those period belts, you know what I'm saying? Took that from zero to $1,000 a day in a day. That was pretty cool. But that wasn't even on Shopify. It was on a company called Commerce HQ, but it's so damn glitchy. And I launched 3 products at the same time, and one of them took off, so I just fucked off with the other one. Believe it or not, I didn't even care about the $1,000 a day period belt because I had something that went to like 10 or 15, so I just started doing that one more. And that, not the public case study, not the shower head that I'm talking about. But this is pretty much it, bro. Like, I know me, I'm a scatterbrain guy. I touch a lot of different points and then I wrap them all back together. But if it makes sense to you, bro, if it doesn't, rewatch it, rewind it, because I know I talk backwards. Man, tap in, bro. Tap in, bro. I promise you there's like so much to come. There's so much game, bro. I don't have a course to sell you. There's a school down below, a bunch of community guys, drop shippers. I'm in there too. I have a one-on-one mentorship. That's it. Bro, I wish you success. I wish you the best. This is a cold game, bro. But if you're on my side, like if you're one of the people listening to me, out of all the drop shipping gurus that are out there, I promise you, bro, you're so much better off. You know, there's a few guys, bro, but the guys that I listen to, the guys that I'm paying attention to are like billionaires. I'm not a bragging guy. I love the flashiness. I love the diamonds. I love the money flash, bro. I love all that shit. The cars. The place I live in is like $5,000 a month in rent. I don't even own it, and it's fine, bro. You know, you gotta like I don't need to flex, bro. You know what you need to make in order to get approved. You know what like. I got the cars. Like, it's not, doesn't matter to me, bro. This is the value, bro. This is how it all comes to you. If you want to be like multi, I'm not talking Rolex, bro. I'm talking bank account, stocks, dividends, real estate, bro. Jets. This is the key, bro. But don't listen to these other guys telling you the hoorah bullshit. Most people want you to think it's easy so that they can sell you the course. Okay? Point blank period. This is Andro, aka Dro, aka Wealth. Game. The only thing I didn't show you was the rest of this, but I pretty much spoke it, right? Make your own videos. You don't need to order. Yada, yada, yada. Go get rich or tap in, DM. Until next time, wishing you success.